What are we doing? Welcome to Tech Dummies. Today we are going to talk about Gen AI or generative AI, and that we'll do in 5 minutes. So this is going to be a non-technical video, and before I dive into anything, I want to show you a little video and some images. Yeah, let's just have a look at this video and the audio. So this video, this awesome shots and images and the background music, everything is generated by Gen AI. So whatever realistic, non-realistic audio and whatever you are seeing, the short video and not prepared by any reputed studio, but this is awesome and this completely generated by Gen AI. Now you must have heard about the Ghibli images over here, and all of this is generated again by AI. Now that I have your attention, now let's go to GenAI. So what exactly is GenAI? Generative AI creates text, images, video, audio, and much more, all from scratch. Original content, nothing copied, it is all generated by GenAI. So before we dive into GenAI, let's talk a little bit about AI and machine learning. So AI is basically machine mimicking human intelligence. Okay, so the things that human could do before, like playing chess, uh, talking about different objects, identifying whether it's a cat or a dog. These are the type of intelligence that human can show. Now we are making machines that can to show such kind of intelligence, and that is called artificial intelligence. So that is the broader field here. If you see this diagram, artificial intelligence or AI is the broader field. Now machine learning is a subfield of that, which learns from the data. So systems or machines that learn from data. We give them the data, we tell them that these 5 are cats, these 5 are dogs. Then we show them a new cat or dog image and it will be able to identify. So that's machine learning, learning from data. Then again, generative AI is even a subset, a smaller set inside machine learning, the subset of machine learning. So generative AI is very new. It has been here for a couple of years now, but it can create original content like a human would do. Okay, so that's why it is becoming so popular, because it could not do that before. Now we can generate original content using generative AI. Okay, moving on. So what is generative AI? Again, it can generate stuff. That's why the Gen AI or generative AI. So it can create content like text, image, music, and video. If you look at the images here, all of them realistic and pretty good. They're all created by generative AI from scratch. So it mimics creativity. It produces human-like outputs, whether it's a poetry, whether it's a story, whether it's an image or a video. It shows human-like output, human-like creativity. How does it work? Okay, so without going into any technical details, it trains the model. So we have this generative AI models, it's ChatGPT or anything we have, it needs to be trained. So we need to give them a lot of data, say like a lot of poetry, lot of prose, lot of newspaper articles, everything needs to be trained. Okay, so for it to become intelligent like a human, we need to teach them, need them to learn from books and articles and everything. Similarly, this generative AI also needs to learn from a lot of data. So once the learning is completed, then it can generate. Okay, so this is how it works on a high level. Okay, so we have a lot of generative AI tools for text, image, video, and code generation. So this, if we talk about text, ChatGPT, Gemini from Google, Claude, Llama 3 from Meta, all of these are text generation, text Gen AI tools. So you ask them something, talk to them in natural human language, it responds in a never before manner. Again, image AI. If you want to generate some images, DALL-E, Midjourney, Leonardo AI, Stable Diffusion, these are the top products. Then again, if you want to generate a video like the one we showed there in the YouTube video, so you can use Runway ML, Pika Labs, and for code generation, you can use GitHub Copilot. So these are the Gen AI tools. Generative AI as a whole is a concept. If you want to actually implement it, you have to pick a tool and use it. So real world application of generative AI, you can use it for writing content, blogs, essays, marketing copy. You can use it in design and art by creating images, logos, and illustration. You can use it in business for generating report, for document analysis, for creating chatbots. You can use it in the music and video industry for creating movies, compositions, original music. So if you want to get started with generative AI right now, just pick a tool. We talked about Runway ML, ChatGPT, Gemini. Just pick anything. If you want to do create a picture, then maybe a Stable Diffusion or Midjourney or Leonardo. I just pick a tool, write a prompt. Like I want to create an image in Ghibli style, or I want to create an image with a cat floating in space. Then it will give you results. If you don't like what you see, you give more prompt to rectify it, and then you get your result. You get your AI generated result. Use ethically. Okay, so you might have seen that there are a lot of things being generated which is a misuse of AI, so you have to be careful about using it ethically. Future of Gen AI, it is becoming more and more popular, more and more advanced every passing day. So it will give you enhanced creativity. You can use it in your work to enhance your creativity. If you're out of ideas, just use Gen AI for that. Ethical frameworks and guidelines are there. Human AI collaboration. So this is the bottom line. This is a partnership between human and machines, not replacement of humans. Key takeaways. So this is like to summarize the whole video, what we learned from this. Generative AI or Gen AI can create new content, whether it is text, image, audio, video, or code. It can use advanced models, like a lot of models are there, transformers, GAN models, and there are other models, similar models as well, that we don't need to know. This is used behind the ChatGPT and Gemini. Then it has wide applications in across area like business, art, education, movie making, and more. Okay, and you have to avoid misuse and misinformation. That's all about generative AI. I made it as short as possible. If you want to know something more, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe for more such content. Thank you.